I'm here, lovely ladies.
Hello. Right. Just realised I've got the background.
Can we see my deck?
Yeah.
Fabulous. Great stuff. Okay, so I just want to do a welcome. I think we'll probably have people joining as the call's running, but we've all had that Christmas break and we've been a bit slow getting back up and running into January, but we're now at full pelt and we're ready to hit 2021. So welcome to our little recruitment workshop. We're not trying to take over any of the training that Avon Official do. You'll find loads of training in the Avon Connect section for Avon Official. But these are just some of the things that us as BDMs have picked up over time and things that we've thought, oh, that worked really well, or that worked really well. So what works for some people doesn't work for others. People are at different levels when it comes to things like social media. So by giving ideas, we're hoping some of these help you out. So before we get cracking with that, I'll hand you over to Amanda, who can just top line what's on the table for us.
Yeah, so as a sales leader, we have the Avon Growth Plan, which you'll all know about. The 4 different ways to earn. So as a rep, you've got the discounts. As a sales leader, you've got ways 2, 3, and 4 as you move up from the sales leader through the sales leader levels. You've also got the business builder bonus, which is bring a friend, I suppose, and you get paid for each campaign that they hit the criteria for. And the first time promotion bonus as well. So whenever you go up through the levels, starting when you hit the leader level, you get £100 for the leader level, and that goes up by £100 for every title that you hit. And if you are just absolutely fantastically amazing and you jump a title in one campaign, you will get both payments for that. You won't be penalised for jumping a title, which is amazing. Can we have the next slide, please, Vic? So all the incentives that there are for reps and for sales leaders. The 90-day reward program that you can see in the top left is now called Ready, Set, Go. And the sales leader 90-day plan has changed to Sales Leader Success Program, I think it's called. They're absolutely fantastic for you to get your reps and get yourself off to the best possible start for your journey with Avon, and you get rewards for doing that as well for when you hit the different levels. We've got PC as well, the President's Club. It's absolutely fantastic, 4 different levels. You've got bronze, silver, gold and diamond, and that's based on your personal sales throughout the year. It goes from the 1st of January to the 31st of December. And whatever sales you get throughout the campaigns, they will add up to one of the levels of the President's Club, and the higher levels you get, the better quantity of rewards that you get, like gala dinners, which is a little bit strange during lockdown because we can't actually do those gala dinners at the moment, but you get perks as well, vouchers, discounted products, discounted brochures, get your own phone line to phone through to Avon, the President's Club line, instead of just the rep line, that kind of thing. So major benefits to being in President's Club. Circle of Excellence for 2021, absolutely fantastic. It's all expenses paid trip for the top sales representatives across the UK. They go to, this year it was booked for Cuba, but with the government being the way that it is, it seems that we can't go to Cuba at the moment. So it's being voted on as to where we can go for the Circle of Excellence. But again, that's based on your sales. The higher your sales are, the more chance you have of getting a seat on that plane. The Business Builder bonus, first time promotion bonus and mentoring bonus are what I just went through on the previous slide. So the extra cash bonuses that you get just for showing people what you do as a representative, bringing people into your team and helping them make their business as successful as your business is. The Heart of Leadership, that's for the sales leader titles that are a little bit higher, and obviously you get the higher bonuses as well. So you get £1,000 when you hit principal leader and keep that title for 3 campaigns. You will be rewarded for it, and as you can see, they can go up to £10,000 reward. So who wouldn't like £10,000? I know I would. And the Shape Your Dream incentive is It's still being worked on at the moment, but it's for the higher level sales leaders where Avon give you a fantastic reward for hitting some of the very top levels. So that's everything that's on the table at the moment.
Fabulous. Thank you very much for that, Amanda. So now we know what's on the table. We'll talk through some of the things that we kind of recommend using and places we recommend to go. So some of you on the call will be established leaders. I can't actually see who's on the call because I'm sharing the deck. Will be established leaders. Some of you will be new leaders. But the places that you really want to start looking where you're looking to build your teams are going to be the likes of Facebook. There's Gumtree if nobody's had that before. Snapchat, I think, is massively underused. Nextdoor app, that's another app that tells you about your local neighbourhood. You've got LinkedIn and you've got Twitter. So they're just some of the ones to use. We'll talk a little bit about those in a bit more detail soon. So you've got the likes also of WhatsApp, and we'll tell you how you can do broadcast messages. So we've got a little slide about that for you. One thing we would recommend is on Facebook, and anything we talk about, if we don't go through it on this slideshow, the best place to start, and you know, if I see something that I think is working well and I'm not quite sure how to do it, YouTube is amazing. You go on YouTube and, you know, how do I sell on Snapchat? How do I recruit on Snapchat? There's videos, loads of videos to follow. And the same with the likes of Instagram as well. So the first thing we'd say is create a Facebook business page. So you've got a Facebook page where you can start putting all your customers in and have a VIP customer group. And add and invite people to that daily. So you're slowly building that group up. It takes time, but if you get into a bit of a rhythm where one of the ladies I know who signed up 24 people in one campaign didn't post a single advert. What she did is she added to groups and did what we call virtual door knocking, which we'll talk about. But it's all about consistency. And what she did is she dropped the kids at school in the morning, come home, pop the kettle on, and while she was having a cup of coffee, she'd spend that half an hour just doing everything she needed to do for that day. So it's getting in a routine. Cold messaging or VDK, virtual door knock. So when we talk about VDK, it's a virtual door knock. And it's like the old days where as managers, we used to go out and physically knock on doors and ask people were they interested in Avon. And it's just doing it online, which sounds a bit strange, but we'll show you exactly how to do that as well. That is where that lady got 24 sign-ups from every day virtually knocking on doors. Consistency is key. So this is Avon. Anybody that's not had a This is Avon meeting before, it's basically just sort of telling people who you are and what you're doing. And you can, if you don't feel comfortable doing it live, buddy up with someone, ask a BDM to come on one with you. But there's also scripts you can use on Avon Connects on the training program there that you can look at. Other things that work brilliant for getting people interested in you and your Instagram or your business are things like product demos, unboxing. The lovely Steph who's on this call does amazing product demos and shares some really good videos. And to be honest, Steph, you did an outtake video, didn't you?
Oh my God, yeah, I did. And I actually got someone asking me more. So I did a mascara one, and then I did a one about joining Avon, did you know? And I think like the hashtag now is just like, did you know? But me actually doing them bloopers of me messing up and just showing like how I am. I got someone saying I want to join your team. So I think it's just having fun and being yourself really. But yeah, I did that. And people were asking about it.
Yeah, it got a lot of views, and that's the interaction that you're trying to build, because you know the more views, the more you get in. We'll talk about hashtags in a second, but there's all sorts of things about launching yourself, doing a virtual party, and everything that you need to do that is on your Avon On app in the Avon Connect section through your training programs. So if you want to know more about that, you know, first place to visit. Hashtags, if you've not used them before, you've probably heard of them. I don't think anybody's not heard of the hashtags. But if you go onto somewhere like Google, I'll say somewhere like Google, if you go onto Google and you look up the top 10 hashtags of the day, there's usually common ones like photo of the day and stuff, but you don't have to post hashtags relating to the, like if it's to do with bubble bath, your hashtags can be about anything. So for instance, when something like I'm a celebrity is on, hashtag I'm a celebrity, hashtag Strictly Come Dancing. You just basically, when people are searching things online, if you've hashtag, you're more likely to get seen from that hashtag. Steph's an absolute queen on doing stuff like this, so she can tell you a bit
Yeah.
about that when we're talking.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I was just going to say, I've just seen of one then off the top of my head, because I was thinking some people, if you're doing a post in the morning, it might be just you having a cup of coffee in front of, I know Cheryl posted a picture of her ring light and all her Avon boxes, but if she put like hashtag morning, then she could put hashtag Good Morning Britain, and anyone who looks like Good Morning Britain, Cheryl's tweet would come up, for instance, Instagram would come up. So it is a good idea to do things like that, like Vicky says, but that one just came to my mind then because I was just thinking of Good Morning Britain as well. So do things like that, you can connect it and just be smart and savvy, isn't it, really, Vic?
It is, and I think one of the biggest things that tends to get interaction with people and them interested in you, because I often say that people are interested in you before they're interested in Avon, they buy into you first, and it's about being real and it's about being visible. Not everybody's comfortable going live. If you'd have asked me a couple of years ago about presenting to people that I didn't know in a room or online, I'd have been so, but the more you do, the more it becomes second nature. And reach out and ask for help. You know, that's what we're here for. Instagram, I think one of the things to say about Instagram is with Facebook at the minute, there's been a lot of changes. I think a lot of these are Brexit related and to do with data protection. Instagram doesn't seem to be as strict on their policies. So, for instance, when Steph talks about virtual door knocking, you can kind of get away with a lot more on Instagram. And if you don't know how to use Instagram, again, we'll talk about that a bit more. I just wanted to share some adverts that I've seen on Facebook and I've seen that work quite well. The one on the top right, that's one that I used because I was trying to promote my online store. This can be used exactly the same whether you're looking at your online store or you're looking to recruit. So I put on my personal Facebook, family and friends, with your permission, I'd like to share one post on your wall to help expand my online Avon business. You may not be interested in my business, but friends and family might be. My goal is to reach as many people as possible. If you'd allow me to share on your wall, please comment yes in the comments. Thanks for your continued support. It's very much appreciated. And I had 30 people say yes to that. I then went onto their pages, and one of them was my sister. So she's got 500 friends I don't know. So it was a free advert. Hi, Sarah, Macaulay's friends. I'm Sarah's sister. You don't know me, but I'm an Avon representative. You can buy from me anywhere in the UK, or I'm looking for people that might be interested in earning extra money with Avon. And I posted that, and I went in that one campaign from £50 in online sales to just shy of £500 in online sales because I posted on 30 people's different walls. So, you know, and obviously it's a great way to sort of get yourself seen and get yourself followed. And anybody that gives you the thumbs up or a heart, send them a thank you. You know, as you're walking down the street, if somebody says, I like your shoes, you wouldn't just carry on walking past. You go, oh, thank you very much. So thank you for the like, and that interaction builds the visibility. So there's some other ones there, like I love the picture at the bottom. Turn these into this with the cash. What I would say about that is don't just copy and paste an advert that you like the look of. Again, Facebook's very clever at identifying things that are duplicated and it will block visibility for you. So if you can play with things like Pick Collage or Canva or create your own little things, or even if you just change it up slightly, you're going to get seen more on the wider audience. So I'll hand over to our lovely Steph now, and she can talk to you about the marquee.
Right, okay, so this is kind of like my little trick. Jackie, who's no longer our division manager, but she went through this with me, and I've done it with many people before, and we've really got good success. And as you as a sales leader as well, I recommend you doing this with your new representatives, because then it will get them set off. So while they're waiting for the kit, they can instantly start sending the people who they're going to invite to their marquee party and get them to be a customer. And you can also do this to get new representatives. So obviously now we're all wishing that we had a marquee party. We just want to see our friends. So all I'm asking you to do is just imagine that we're going to come out of lockdown and the government has said that you can all have a marquee party. You've got the biggest marquee wherever you live, and you're going to invite your friends, your family, your friends of friends, because let's face it, we all just want a party at this point in time, and we want to fill that marquee up and have a good old knees up. So we want you to take your time. You can do this after the call, I'm going to pop this on. Actually, Vicky, if you could copy and paste it while I'm talking. But basically, all we want you to do is imagine that you've invited all them people. Now, out of their people, we want you to take 5 minutes, and out of their people, write a little pound sign next to the people who are needing to top up the income. Now, when I say income, it could be that they just need a weekly shop every week. It could be that they just want to be able to treat the families to a takeaway or a dinner out after this whole thing's finished. It might be the kids with the school shoes and things like that. Obviously, not a lot of them are in school at the moment, so they might need a new pair of shoes. Whatever it is, top up their income. Whoever's always saying, I haven't got any money, pop a pound sign next to their name. Then you're going to go back through all that list, and we want you to write a heart next to those people who love beauty, fashion, fragrance. It doesn't have to be Avon related, it could be anything. Have a look through your Facebook. Is anyone always talking about beauty? Does anyone always doing a nice selfies? Put a heart next to those people. Then we want you to write a clock next to the same people again, of people who've got 2 to 3 hours spare every single week. Now, what we want you to do is tot up their names, and anyone who's got 2 to 3 symbols next to their name, you're going to contact them and offer them the opportunity to become an Avon rep. Okay, they're the first people that you're going to contact. Now, the people who've got 2 symbols next to them, you're kind of getting the objective of, like, for instance, so if they love beauty and fashion, and they want to earn some extra money, but you've not managed to put the little clock sign next to it, you could then say to them, right, okay, I know you've not got enough time. However, what if I showed you how you could sell and have the beauty products in the time that you have? So instantly, you know that might be an objection for them, but you're combating that objection straight away. It could be, for instance, they've got the time, they love the beauty and fragrance. Well, who doesn't want to earn extra money at the same time? So you're straight away getting into that, because they're usually like 3 things that people always have an objection handling to. So it's handling that objection straight away before they've even given it to you. I honestly tell you now, spend 5 to 10 minutes, and write down as many names as possible and do this slide. And those people who've got 3 symbols next to the name, contact them. As soon as you've got them out of the way, look at the people who've got 2. The people who've got 1, it might be they're your next potential customer, or it might be contact them. Do they know someone who would be interested? And then you've got a focus. I've done this before, and someone's just come up with 30 names and they've sent 10 texts out straight away, and they've got 5 people signed up. It really does work. And I would honestly maybe do this every month, because they might have said no last time, but the circumstances might change. So always go back to this marquee list. And honestly, it's a winner, even with your new representatives as well. Okay, so let's go on to the next slide bit. Right, virtual door knocking. We did speak about this before. Gone are the times where we're knocking on the doors in the cold, in the rain, and getting someone to sign up with us. It's all about virtual door knocking. So how you do this is, I have got a slide I'm going to put up on Instagram as well. But what I tend to do is look for my area, for instance. So one of my areas is Bredbury. So I'm going to just type in Bredbury hair salons on my Facebook search and my Instagram search. Then I'm going to find any hair salons, any beauty salons, and I'm going to click on that one. Okay. When I've clicked on the salon, I'm then going to have a look at the people who are following that salon, because they are most likely people who live in that area, and obviously they love to have the hair done, usually into beauty. And then I'm going to virtually door knock them people with one of these messages. Now, on Facebook, I usually say contact 19 people a day to avoid yourself getting to Facebook jail. And Instagram, is it 50 people, Vic, or 40? I've forgotten it now. Sorry, Vicky. You're on mute, babe. I've just disturbed her. But anyway, thanks, Ro. Right, okay, so virtual door knocking. Okay, so one of the messages you can say is, hi, hope you don't mind me messaging you. I work for Avon, and obviously we changed this. And in the run-up to, let's say, Easter, we need new representatives to meet demand. I could get you started today. No payment up front. Obviously, as well, we do have the kit on offer until Thursday, which is a great little bite for them. It's so easy, and earnings are unlimited. You also earn from the first pound you sell. Let me know if you want more info. Now, they could come back to you and say, yeah, great, thank you, send me more info. They could say, no, not at this time. But then you could also say, do you know anyone else? Could you do me a massive favour? Could you maybe send this out to someone who you'll be interested in it? You could also say, I hope you don't mind me messaging you. I noticed you're new to the group. Welcome. Can I ask, do you currently have Avon rep, or do you get to see an Avon bot? Let me know if you want more info. And I usually say do 19 on Facebook. Like I say, 19 a day. Wake up in the morning, but I'm going to contact 19 people. And then this is just something that you could do every single day. Use it as a framework. And then obviously then you're contacting those people and following up the people who say yes. And then you can book in your appointments. Sometimes it's great to do this with your team as well. So set them a little challenge. So you could be doing it to find new representatives, but your representatives could be doing it to find new customers. And then obviously if they're finding new customers, that's increasing their sales, which means that you're increasing your earnings. So maybe set it as a challenge within your team. I think that's a great thing to do. And like I say, you can do it on Instagram, you can do it on Facebook, and also as well, you can do it on Snapchat. You could do a little snap saying who wants to join my team, and you could also send it out to all the people on Snapchat. So there are different ways of going about it. So if we go to the next slide, and Amanda's now going to go through WhatsApp broadcast, which I'm sure Cheryl will be delighted about.
Is this what you were waiting for, Cheryl? Excuse me. Yeah, WhatsApp broadcasts are absolutely amazing. You can reach up to 256 people in one message, but each message will go to that person individually, not be part of a group. So they all they can see is that you have sent them a message. Nobody else can see that message. If they reply to it, they're replying only to you, not to anybody else. You can't see anybody else's replies either. But the way it works is you go into WhatsApp, so you can either use WhatsApp on your phone or a WhatsApp desktop that you can use on a laptop. We use that, absolutely fantastic. And in the top right corner, you click on the little dots and click New Broadcast. And it just opens as if it was a normal message that you're writing. You select all the people that you want to send this particular message to, and you write your message and then click Send. So those people that you want to send the broadcast to, they have to have your phone number saved in their phone for them to receive that broadcast message. That's the only difference with sending individual messages as opposed to broadcast messages. But they're so easy. Like I said, you just write it as a normal standard message, and you can create many different broadcast lists. So you can have, if you're a sales leader, you can have a broadcast list for your reps in your team. If you're a rep, you can have a broadcast list for your customers in your team, in your area. If you want to separate them even further, you can have a broadcast list for the customers that mostly buy fragrance or mostly buy makeup, so that you can send them messages if there's anything on offer in the brochure, anything in particular that you want to tell them about, and it means that sometimes irrelevant messages don't get sent to the people that don't need it, so that kind of deters from that, really. But yeah, broadcasts are absolutely amazing. Just be aware though that if that person that you're sending that message to doesn't have your phone number saved in their phone, they won't get the broadcast message. But it works in exactly the same way as when you're sending messages to anybody else, where you get the 2 ticks for delivered and 3 ticks for read for each person. And you can go into, I think it's the group option, it might not be the group option, and you can see who has read your message and that kind of thing. So yeah, web broadcasting is just amazing.
Another one as well that I am going to just mention, just because I need to do a bit more research on it, so we'll maybe do it on the next meeting, is Telegram. Because I know a lot of people at the moment have switched from broadcast to Telegram. I have got it. I've got so many people. I always get alerts all the time saying so-and-so is on Telegram, so-and-so is on Telegram. And that is also another thing that you can use, to message. So it might be worth to download Telegram and have a look at that. I'll have a look at it myself, and I'll maybe do a session on it next time as well. Or I might do a slide and send it out to everyone. But Telegram is another one that you can use also, to just add that to your belt. Sorry, Ro, it's your turn now.
Okay, thanks so much, Steph, for that. Okay, so as Amanda's already mentioned, so has Vic, about the 90-day program. Guess what, guys? It's had a makeover. Yay! It's not called the 90-day program anymore, because let's face it, it did sound a bit scary.
Yeah.
Now for your new representatives, it's called Ready, Set, Go. Loads of information. It's got a new flow for it. It's in bite-sized chunks, so it's still easy to use for them. There's still certificates for them. It's a great opportunity for them to go on. And like I say, it's not as scary as saying it's a 90-day plan for you. And for you guys, for sales leaders, we've now got the new toolkit, and it's actually classed now as the Sales Leader Success Plan. Sounds so much better, doesn't it? It's a fantastic tool. It's all on your Avon Connect, guys. So I'm not going to go through every module. If you haven't gone through the new representative one, though, I would highly recommend that you do it. Get the certificate and show that. Lead by example to your new representative. It really is worth doing this new program for them, because they will learn so much and it will benefit their sales for you. Thank you for that bit. Can you take me on to the next one? So what's going on, guys? Come on, do not miss this. This is February. We've got this fantastic opportunity. We're on day 3. If you take on a new representative and you get them digital from day 1, get them right from the start, guys, and they do £30 or more digital sales, and as long as you're bringing in your £250 sales, Avon will give you an established representative into your team in March. How fantastic is that? They've been with us over a year. They place their orders, they make their payments, they contribute towards your group sales. Even better, if you get 2 in this campaign who get their digital sales over £30, we will double that. You will get 4 people going into your team in March. If you get 4, we will give you 8. If you get 8, we will give you 16. How far do you want me to go, guys? That's up to you. This is unlimited. You can take on as many people as you want this month to achieve these goals, and you will get benefits in March. Who doesn't want some of this? Okay,
I
so this
do.
is you do. It's unlimited. So whilst you've got all that information and you've done your virtual door knocking and you've got people coming on board, bear in mind we have got this fantastic offer: £10 off our ultimate kit. Yes, they can have this for £20. It is worth £96 worth of product. What a fantastic tool. They can do their own This is Avon online. They can show it, sell it on. It's a fantastic offer, guys. This ends on Thursday. Please, you've only got 2 days left. It ends tomorrow. Who's going to be doing this now? Get on board as soon as we have this conversation when we're finished. Finish this tomorrow, guys. Come on, £20. Good luck to you all.
Thanks,
Over to you, Vic.
Thank you.
What time does it finish tomorrow?
It will finish. It did finish on the end of campaign at 6 o'clock, obviously, because that's when the end of campaign was. I think it'll finish at
12, I think.
Yeah, 23:59.
My gut guess is because it doesn't actually say on the slide, does it?
Yeah.
But we could maybe ask and confirm, but I think it'll be 11:59.
Okay.
Right. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming on the call. We've just done a little checklist here. So, obviously, going through this year, we want to see you, we want to help you, we want to coach you and support you, getting your businesses going from strength to strength. As a leader, maybe have a little bit of a checklist going on so that maybe you could think of adding 10 groups a day that you might want to put new adverts on, because you can recruit UK-wide. 10 groups a day. And maybe adding 10 people into your group a day, and you can sort of tick off. I love ticking boxes when I've done things. Virtual door knocking, Facebook. Don't go over 19 people a day. Facebook will know that you're phishing, and you may actually get blocked for 24 hours. Facebook does look out for things like that. So limit yourself to 19 a day. And we think again, sorry, I couldn't unmute earlier until I stopped sharing the deck. Instagram, 50 a day. So, with Instagram, look at all the beauty places, nail salons in and around where you live. Start following people who are following them. Pop them a little message and pop. The more polls you've got in the pond, isn't it? I can't remember who used to say that. The more fish you're going to catch.
You've got Snapchat, like I said before, and the other good one that there's loads of youth people on is TikTok. You could also do it on TikTok as well.
Who doesn't love a good TikTok?
Who doesn't love a good TikTok? And they also, the same thing, they do hashtags as well, like hashtag beauty and things like that. So again, you can start searching for people like that. Also as well, with regards to adverts, a lot of people just say, join my team. why do people want to join your team? Is it because, like I said, I look like an absolute muppet, but I kept on getting my words wrong, and people thought she's a bit of a laugh? I bet her team isn't like, I bet her team's fun. So why don't you do a 30-second video about why they should join your team? Is it because you've done really, really well? It fits around your home time. Do a 30-second video and start sharing that and see how many more people react. It might be as well, if you do mess up, do a little video of you messing up and share that one and see. It's all about getting people to join your team, because you don't want your advert to look the same as Shelley's down the road. No disrespect to Shelley, I've just picked out Shelley for a name. But you want yours to look different. You want people to join your team. So why not do a 30-second video and share that as well?
Absolutely.
Sorry, Vic.
No, Steph, absolutely. Because I think, again, people will look at that. You might even do it as a watch party on Facebook. And if you're not sure how to do a watch party, you can go on Google, how do I do a watch party? There's so much information out there at your fingertips. And again, we're here to help and support. But a watch party could even be, your Avon orders arrived, I'm doing an unboxing video, chat. The kids are doing this, one set up with the homework here, and so again, make a party list. How many can you invite on your party list? Think back to who you went to school with, who you used to work with. There's so many people you've probably got on Facebook that you might want to invite to that party. The 90-day leader plan, or as we'd say, the new names for the new plans. So Avon Connect has got tons of information on there. Be unique and stand out from the crowd. Try This Is Avon Live, buddy up with somebody that might be in your team, and have a bit of fun. Talk about the product, show the product. And again, the more you do, the more confidence comes with it, and the more you get used to it. So, dip your toe in and do like a quick 30-second one. Who knows what you might get out the back of that. So has anybody got any questions? I'll just unshare this now.
I was just going to say, just to that point, obviously you do get more confident. I'll switch it to our Amanda, because Amanda sent us a lovely video the other day. Amanda, you were a bit not confident about doing lives and videos like that, weren't you? But now, how do you feel about doing them after all that time?
Absolutely amazing. I just do everything on video or on live or on StreamYard or Teams with photos and having my camera on and things, and because I really suffer with anxiety quite a lot, and I didn't think that I would ever do that, and it's empowering to do it. And if you mess up, you mess up, and it just shows that you're
makes you more real.
And have you had results from that as well, Amanda? So it's made you feel confident, but have you had any good results from it, like bonus wise, things like that?
Yeah, it's definitely kind of put me in a better stead with my sales leaders, because everybody likes seeing a face. Because with the lockdown being on since March last year, a lot of the sales leaders I haven't been able to meet face to face until we do video calls, or I do a little video for them. Then they can actually see who it is that they're talking to, and it makes a better relationship, whether it's with your sales leaders or your reps or your customers or anybody that you're trying to connect with. Really, it makes it more on a personal note, that you're not just a robotic voice somewhere behind the scenes. You are actually a human being. So
it is good. Thank you, Amanda. And I just want to throw out another one. I know, Cheryl Brickley, you do lives, don't you? You've even got a ring light now. She's all profesh. And how are you feeling about that? What are your results been?
I find that when I demo products live, and it's literally just a 5-minute video, I get about 7 or 8 of those actual products in sales from just that 5-minute live. So I find it really, really good. But I hated doing lives, and I've only really just started doing them. But I'm on every day now. You can't get me off.
Yeah, can't get you off. You even went nationally as well. Like we can't get away from Cheryl. No, you're doing great. And then also, I know we've got Debbie McNally on. She took a bit of advice from our recruitment training last time. You've done Linktree, haven't you, Debbie? I was wondering how that's gone on.
Linktree, at the minute I'm not seeing results from it, but I think I will be, just continually doing everything with it now. I'd never even heard of it till you did that training, but it's fantastic, because I've got on there, I've got my Instagram, my brochures, my website, my recruitment page, and I'm thinking of doing some kind of blog website as well at some point. So
Ah,
I'll add that on there as well. So yeah, really, really
That's
good.
great.
I
That I
just
think
wish we could change the name of it to make it something a bit more personal.
yeah,
I think
yeah.
with the link tree, just to sort of catch on to that. So link tree was something that Carolyn Haywood told me about, one of the ambassadors. So on Instagram, when you post a picture on Instagram and you post comments, you can't put your recruiting link in there, and you can't put a link to your, to sell products. So when you're setting it up in the bio, you can put a link tree link. So if you go onto link tree it's LINKTREE, so it's as it said. So if you go onto link tree, you can set up. It'll set it all into one link, and when they click your link tree, it'll say, click here if you want to join my team, click here if you want to buy from me. So you can put different links onto that one link, so when they click it, they can then decide, actually I want to join Claire Andrews' team, or actually I want to buy from Cheryl, so they can decide what they want to do. The link tree is great. So if you put that in Instagram and you might be posting about products, you might be posting about recruitment, but they can choose the link to go through to make sure you get that lead.
And it's always good to put hashtag link in bio, and then now as well we've got our digital brochure link. That's always going to be the same, so you can always just put that digital brochure link on. That's another little one that you could add to your tree, if you will.
Is that link tree, is it an app?
No, it's a website and it's free as well. I think you can
put it
pay
on
to
now.
upgrade it. Are you going to bring it up? You can pay to upgrade it. Oh,
It
Angela, do
actually
you
looks
use
like
it?
that.
Yeah, Angela's got it. Hi, Angela, by the way.
Hi, Ange.
So what are your different options on yours, Angela?
I've got buy Avon online, join Avon today, subscribe to my newsletter, join my VIP group, read my blog, and follow me on my Facebook page. For all those links.
Put all the links within that one link. It's so clever, and it just
if you just come off that. So on my Instagram, I don't know if you can see it or not. On the Instagram there, on my bio, I've got it at the bottom there. So it's linktr.ee, and then I've got the link as Angie's Beauty World on there. So all my posts on Instagram, I will see bio for links, so they will click on that link and get all those options.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Fab.
To let you all know, guys, I've just put it in the chat box, but I don't know if you can all see it. I've had it confirmed. The welcome kit offer is on until 23:59 tomorrow night. So you've got the rest of today, all day tomorrow up until midnight for the £20 welcome kit offer.
Fab. Has anyone else got any questions? No? Well, I think
has anybody else got any other apps they've heard of that we've not yet? So we can go and do a bit of digging.
Yeah.
I love hearing about these new apps and platforms. If anybody does ever come across one and you want to pass on for us to have a look at, we love finding out about new different, because I think sometimes it's just like, again, the more poles you've got in the more ponds, the more fish you're going to catch. It's that simple.
Yeah, another good thing for Instagram as well, on Instagram stories, is doing a poll, isn't it, Vic?
Oh,
so you
yeah.
can add a poll to your story. So I know Steph Watts did one where she was literally just signing all of the books, like doing all the books and stuff and popping them on. And then the best thing is she just put who would like to earn more money. And then anyone who clicked on yes, she contacted them and sent them a message just saying join my team. So that's another little thing that you can do on stories. It's also another one is like who wants to have fun while earning money. Anyone who clicks yes, again, you can contact them. Who loves beauty, who loves Avon, and she contacted all them.
The biggest post from Avon Social, because Avon Social is another great thing to have linked to your social media, but the biggest post that they did last year, or one of them, was Sprouts, yes or no.
Yeah.
And the amount of people that responded to that was ridiculous. So it doesn't even have to be Avon related, but it's getting that interaction on your page is creating more visibility for you. So I did one the other day, vitamin C serum or or the powder shot from Distillery. So, which one? And I was trying to decide which one. Yeah. Do you go for the serum?
It's got to be the serum, hasn't it? I love the serum.
It's great.
And it-
actually, yeah.
My fave. Right, guys, don't want to overflow you too much and take too much of your time, but thank you for joining us. We'll probably be doing another one next week. Or, like I say, I know some of you might have come on it before, like I've heard the stuff before, but we do hope you're taking little nuggets away. We always do add little fresh things to this as well. We are working with a network, so feel free to invite any of your team who are sales leaders. It doesn't matter if they're up and down the country. Our role is to help you move through the title and get that bonus. So if you want to bring on your sales leaders to the recruitment training, please feel free. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Good luck, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.